So now, seeing that we have a lot of people that call themselves professionals in trading, so how can one identify who is a professional and get involved with them?
All right, so I would put it this way. When I started trading, there were two ways to identify a professional. Two ways. The first was with accredited results. So when I started, I actually didn't know that. It was a lawyer from UK, because like I said, my journey has been quite interesting because God has really connected me to great people all over the world. I spoke to you about the professionals, the FX operator in our private meeting. I've met at least 5 of them, and they are a handful. They are not a lot of them. And now I myself am also one of them as well. Now, I spoke with a lawyer from UK. He's also a trader as well, very successful. Worked in the prop firm for a subsidiary for Citibank. He's a subsidiary firm for Citibank. He worked with them. He told me that after a year of me trading, was like, now you should start documenting your results, because when accredited investors approach you, you should have something to show them. So when I was able to take $500 to $10,000 in a year, right, that result after the end of the year was the first thing that attracted investors to me. If you could do this consistently, we want to invest with you. We want you to trade our money because we can trust you. You've shown us 1 year of consistent data. They did not ask me for my certification. They did not ask me for my school background or academic qualification. Not that I'm saying people shouldn't go to school, stay in school. It's important. But my results spoke for me. It was my result that spoke for me. So in professional trading, it's the same thing. When you want to gravitate to the person that trades profitably, go for results. And when I say result, consistent result. I have 6 years of consistent results, something that people in my industry don't have, and these things carry my name on it. That's what the lawyer advised me. He was like, now when you take screenshots, recordings, or whatever you do, make sure you put your name in it so that people can see that the account belongs to you also. So I started doing that. I made it a habit because I didn't used to do it before. I didn't care about taking screenshots of my results and things like that. But after the lawyer told me, I started making it a habit. I didn't always remember, but I remembered most of the time. So I still had to take those results. Until today, as I'm speaking with you, I have a gallery filled with results with my name on it. And this was the first way of verifying. Back when I started, Profitable Trader, we call it first party verification. Second party verification is you having withdrawals from AA plus rated brokerage firms, meaning brokerage firms that are licensed with regulatory agencies such as the ASIC in Australia, the FCA in London, and the CYSEC, the Cyprus Security Exchange Commission in Limassol on the south side. Funny enough that we're very close to them. You must be regulated with one of these major brokers. In Europe, they handle the registration and financial regulations for the whole of Europe, and then we have other bodies in most of the world powers around the world. But having withdrawals from at least even one of these AA plus, because they have their money insured by a central bank, so they are called AA plus rated banks. So if they have their money insured, then they are also licensed as well. So you can also go check their licensing number online as well. So having a withdrawal from these AA plus rated banks prove that, and a 3 months of consistent result proves that you are a profitable trader. And I have had withdrawals from several AA plus rated brokers, also with my name on it. So this is we call this second party verification. So the first party verification is you being able to have the result statement. The second party verification is you being able to have withdrawals from these accredited brokers, and also proof of at least it must be more than 3 months, because in every brokerage firm they give every beginner trader, this is the public information that's out there, it's no secret, every trader is given an average of about 3 months to blow their account, to lose all their money. Every trader, the moment you open a brokerage account with a brokerage firm, you are given 3 months to lose your account, and under 3 months every beginner trader loses their account. So for you to prove that you are a trader that has been trading profitably, you must have more than 3 months of consistent, and it must show that you also withdrew money from the market, the most important part, because that's what proves that you've been trading consistently and profitably. You've made withdrawals, you've taken from the market, so you've solved and you've sort of corrected the formula for making withdrawals out of the market. So that's also one of the reasons that we call it second party verification. Now, these two kinds of verifications over the years have been adulterated, and they've been so messed up because people now are faking results, people are faking account statements, but then you can always tell the real ones because they do it consistently. If you cannot produce the result, because you have to be trading to do it. So what they do now is, and forgive me for exposing the industry, but I'm going to do it today, because this has been long coming. I've wanted to expose the industry, but this is the time, this is the moment, because people need to know what is going on behind the scenes. We have what we call B2B brokers, where people go and rent servers that can fake withdrawals, fake trades, and also fake profits. People rent servers and they give them the servers for as little as $150 a month. They rent the servers, fake the results, and publish it out there. And people buy into their courses. They show them, these things on social media, and people go for it because it's not the truth. Funny enough, the people that I have met that make money consistently trading, you can't find them online. It's always word of mouth. You can never. I don't know why that's the case, but I guess it's because, of course, they don't have any need to train anyone. They already make profits from the market. I mean, why train anyone if you already make profit? But most of these people out there are perpetrating courses. They don't actually make profits from the market. And I'll tell you the reason why that's the case. If you charge a $1 for a course and 1 million people pay for that course, easily you've made $1 million. Easily. And there are more than 1 million people in the world interested in trading. More than 1 million people. And of course, they don't charge $1 for their courses. So a lot of people are making profit off of courses. And what pains me the most, what aggravates me the most is, why not teach people how to sell courses? Because that's the truth. That's what you're doing. And that's not a bad thing, Teach people how to sell courses. Let them learn how to use what they have as skill to create courses. You can cook, and I'm going to do it. The next seminar is coming. I'm giving people an expo already. In the next seminar, I'm going to teach people how to create courses because I've done it. Use your natural skill. You know how to cook. You're a photographer. You're a videographer. You have a talent. Use it to create a course and sell it. And people will buy because there are people that want to learn that thing you can do. But these people are out there perpetrating courses and they actually don't know how to trade. So when people buy these courses and learn, they go and hit their head on the wall because then they can't make profits. They can't replicate what the mentor does, and they cut off connections from them because they give it to them and let them go. That's it. And this is how these people are making money, because they actually don't know how to trade. So people go now and buy B2B brokers. These things I'm telling you are public. People can go research about these things. B2B brokers, they buy it, perpetrate results, and put it out there. But you see, the human psychology is we like shiny objects. So even when we see the truth, we still run for the shiny object. So some people know that this is what people do out there, but because they've shown them the Lambos, they show them the flashy things, the gold chains and things like that, they want to get that result. So even if they know that it's a scam, they keep putting their money into it, buying the courses, course 1.0, 2.0, 3.0. Why do you keep changing the courses if it works? Is that not a logical question? Like I said, wealth is common sense. Why are you changing the courses if it works? It should be 1.0 and that's done. But they are bringing out 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, and these things I'm telling you are things that are done online. You can go very far. They keep changing the courses because it doesn't work. It doesn't, And the problem is when people buy into this lie, they get frustrated and then they blame that frustration on the market. But the people make, I am living proof that people make money in the market. Yes, it's possible to do and do it consistently. I trade for a living, not as a side hustle. For a living. That's how I make my income. So it is possible. But the problem is because they get into it as a lie, they get deceived. And because of that deceit, they blame the market to be a scam. Now, these two methods of verification still stand true, but people have found their ways around it. But you can never still get a result from an accredited broker and fake it, because those top-rated licensed brokers, they don't do B2B. They don't sell and rent their servers. They don't do it because they are licensed and they are regulated by financial regulatory agencies that will be keeping an eye on them, monitoring their activities. The Security Exchange Commission. So they don't play with their accounts. So they never do anything B2B. So in order for you to get a withdrawal from them, you must really know how to trade. So second party verification still stands. The one people have been able to saturate a lot is first party verification. But now there is a third, which is very beautiful. And I did it only, and I'm going to say this live, I did it only to prove to my trainees that indeed I am a professional. They requested that I do it, and it's called the third party verification, which is getting funded with a proprietary firm and making a withdrawal from them. A proprietary firm simply is a firm that gives you their money for you to manage, but they put you on a test for 90 days to prove that you can actually trade. Now the first test is called a challenge. You pass the first challenge account, you get the second challenge account and you pass that as well, and then they give you a funded account. And then you also have to follow the same rules you followed for the first challenge, the second challenge, and then follow that same rule in the funded account and make profits. And then after 30 days, they now give you that profit. So you see that psychologically, the pro firms also calculate their statistics to fit a 90-day period, which is 3 months, knowing that people will always lose their money in 3 months. So statistically, it is proven that 95 every year, it's announced, CNN CNBC, BBC, all the major news outlets announce the statistics of people that are profitable and unprofitable in the world. The statistics is never wavering. 95% unprofitable, 5% profitable. 97% unprofitable, 3% profitable. It never changes. It's always a large majority of people unprofitable and a little minority profitable. So surely this little minority must know something that the majority don't know. And that's the truth. It's never going to change. Like I said, wealth is common sense. So why not just find people that know that thing and know it? That's simple. It's not complicated. Then you yourself can also leave the 97% or 95% and join the top 5%. Now what happens is the prop firms also know that psychologically this is also what works in the market. Majority of people lose money, so they open the prop firms up for people to come pay a fee to get this account. With maybe like $99 you can get a 10k account, with $300 you can get a 50k account, with $500 you can get a $100,000 account, you know. So they open up the gates, so the floodgates are open, people come and purchase these challenges, and then people begin to fail the phase 1. Some people pass the phase 1, get to phase 2, they fail it. Some people pass the phase 1 and phase 2 by luck, get to the phase 3 and they fail it. So rarely do you see people that get funded and very importantly, make a withdrawal, because they give you 35 days to pass the phase 1, they give you 60 days to pass the phase 2, which is 95 days altogether, and then they give you 30 days to now trade the account to make a withdrawal. All these things testing the limit of your psychology. Now, I seated here, I am third party verified, meaning that I have gotten funded with a firm and I have made a withdrawal from them through crypto. They paid me. So I am third party verified. So as high as a person can stand in the FX market, I'm at the top of the ladder. Wow. I'm first party verified, second party verified, and third party verified. That's how you know professional. I've gotten funded with about $150,000 right now, and I've done it twice. Yes. So the phase 1 challenge they gave me 35 days to pass it. I passed it in 3 days. The phase 2 challenge, they gave me 60 days to pass it, and I passed it in 1 week. Yes. And I did it twice, because I did it the first time. My students said, "How did you do that?" I did it, I made a withdrawal, and they told me, "Please, can you do it again?" And I'm saying it live. I only did it because of my students. They requested it, my trainees requested it. "You're a professional. Can you show us if we can get involved with proprietary firms that will give us money to trade?" And I said, "Of course, why not? I'll do it. It's not going to cost me anything. I've got the skill. All the prop firm is looking for is people with skill." And this comes back to the core principle of my company, giving people value. Skill is everything. Even if you want to trade professionally, you need skill. Even if you want to trade retail and manage just your money, personal finance, and also pass prop firm challenges, you need skill. Skill is always the important component. There is something that connects you from where you stand to profitability, and that is called skill. And that's where my company comes up. That's where we provide a connection to bridge the gap between where people stand and where profitability exists. So right now, as I'm seated with you, I'm third party verified, and just yesterday I passed another phase 1 challenge for a 200k account. Yes, so maybe by the end of this month I should be funded $350,000.
So this is the reason why we all need to come for this seminar.
Yes,
right?
We definitely need to come for the seminars. Definitely, we all need, because I do believe this is a wake-up call for this nation, because a lot of people have been looking for alternate means of, finance, and the forex market has always been there. Look at the statistics. The biggest business in the world right now is the FX market, because it turns over, because the way we measure business and scale is based on the amount we turn over. The forex market turns over $7 trillion every day. I think it's $6.5 trillion to $7 trillion. Now, it wasn't that big always. I think it was $5 trillion last year, but it increased substantially because of the crypto market. So cryptos are valued also as currencies. So they add to the total volume capital of the forex market, because they are also currencies, just virtual currencies, not fiat money. So the forex market now is so large. It used to be a 24/5 hour market, because it trades 5 days a week, 24 hours every day. But right now that we have cryptos even trade in the weekend. So you can even say that the forex market now trades 24/7. But it's the biggest market in the world. I'm sure most of my people from Nigeria know the Onisha market. The Onisha market barely turns over 10 billion in a day, in naira, not even dollars. But the forex market turns over $6.5 trillion every day. The only closest market to the forex market is maybe the stock market, which turns over maybe 480 to $500 billion every day in the New York exchange floor. But even that is not even close to the forex market. So it is the biggest business in the world. So it holds the biggest potential in the world also, because even if you make, let's assume you are the best trader in the world and you make $1 billion in a day, you still have not moved the total capital of the market. It remains $6.5 trillion because it takes $999 billion to make 1 trillion. So even if you make $1 billion, the essence of me saying this is for people to know there is enough money for everybody. For everybody. But why have we been sitting down and this amount of money has been moving around our head every day, and only a few people have been able to create links to connect to this pipeline of money moving around us and move it into their abode, into their dwelling place, into their houses? What is the connection link? It is information and knowledge. That is where my company comes from. How do I connect you to the link of profitability in the forex market? But as it stands right now, it is the most successful business in the world. But I would always also say, because it's such a mighty light, it attracts the good, the bad, and the ugly. Because the forex market is also the biggest scam in the world as well, without a shadow of a doubt, because it is also the biggest business in the world. So it attracts the biggest scam in the world as well, without a shadow of a doubt. So you need to know who is the professional. These things I told you that right now: first party verified, second party verified, third party verified. I will not say third party verified is very necessary, because not every professional likes to trade with proprietary firms, but first party verified and second party verified is very important. But in the new age we live in right now, third party verified is also very important. You need a person that has made withdrawals from prop firms, proving that they have gone to a firm, managed money for an external body, and made a withdrawal. That's very important.